button. I already hit the button. I already.
Okay.
Hi.
All right. Just let you know. Mine's thinking about once I sent a couple of letters off apologizing to his dad and sister. So hopefully that'll
Okay. Well,
smooth some things
just
up.
thought I'd say hi to everybody and kind of give people a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of an update what's going on. So we'll kind of BS for a few minutes until I get a little bit of audience in, and then I'll have some stuff to fill in and some things to say. But I will continue to draw my little cards and stuff. I actually got some books of cards I can sketch in
Okay.
while I'm
What?
driving and traveling that I can keep in
All
my
right.
purse where nobody can see what I'm drawing. I mean,
Okay. Google that.
I'll be leaving Saturday morning, so it's not long.
Yeah.
The cats are really curious about the cage. I bet they won't be as curious when I actually put them in it.
Yeah. Once they're in it, say, hey.
Hi, Dustin. So this is my stream tonight to kind of let people in and things and just kind of bullshit with friends before I have to be away from people for a while. I am still very sick. I'm still having
Mm,
some of the issues with sinus and brain and ear, but it is what it is, and
mm-hmm.
fuck it, I'll function. I will find a way because it's me. So this is the whole thing: is I leave Saturday morning. I will be at my mom's place by Saturday night. I will be in
Why am I kind of?
Utah Monday and Tuesday, and hit Cali Wednesday and Thursday. I will be meeting up with a bunch of my friends in different places in Cali, including going back to see Milestone and some others.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And Friday or Saturday, I'm not sure which day he set it up on. We are going to actually be doing the full couples date tour through Sequest, including interactions with the animals, $40 event for the dinner and other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he's trying to make this a more pleasant experience
Yeah.
because it's me having to go to these cities, it's me having to interact with that. And
Mm-hmm.
then there is the blessing point,
Mm-hmm.
the new 4K optimal.
mm-hmm.
This
Which
thing
I mean,
is
yeah,
intense.
you considering the wildlife in Southern California is mostly of the homeless variety, you don't want to get too close.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to be photographing that stuff. I'm going to avoid the
Yeah.
cities mostly and be out in the woods,
Yes.
so and along the
Good.
beaches. So I mean, I'm not going into the cities much, and when I do, it's to meet up with friends. That's where
Mm-hmm.
I'm at. I'm
Yeah.
just no. I'll go over and I'll meet up with my
Mm-hmm.
friends because almost all of my friends are north of LA, up in the
Yeah.
Hollywood area, out into the
Mm-hmm.
beaches and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll go visit them. I'll go see them.
Yeah.
That's good. Hi,
Mm-hmm.
anime sweetie. Mwah. I told you to go the fuck to sleep. I mean, he's a friend. He's been feeling pretty sick too.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm. I think I know what part of the problem is. I'm still my VPN is still saying I'm in Manchester. Hold on. Yeah.
that's because you're weird. Anyway, so I will be
'Cause I switched
traveling and
around a bit
traveling, and
just
I
to
won't be back at my mom's
get locked up.
place until
What happened?
mid the beginning of the next week, and then it's going to take a few more days before I can actually come back.
There we go.
Yeah, Dustin, I'm not worried about the California deserts. I did grow up in the Black Hills, so I did grow up actually dealing with the Badlands and desertous areas, and
Mm.
while it's really cold winter area, it's also a very hot summer area. So I'm kind of used to the extremes on both ends. That's at least one benefit. Hey, Jedi Bill, sweetie. And I don't know if you're in any of the places where I've been sharing the link. I don't know. Are you actually in my chat group or do you want me to add you? I don't even fucking remember anymore.
Mm.
I could take a look and see if you were ever added to it, but I'm just so out of it. I swear, I try to do too much shit at once.
Mm.
You ever just feel overwhelmed at the world? I mean, that's kind of where I'm at tonight. I thought Jedi Bill was in there, but I cannot remember. So I will scroll down
There we go.
and see if I've got him in the group. Let me see.
All right.
It is a hell of a yeah. You're in the group. Okay. Look for the memes support love sarcasm art. It should be in the top because I just shared the link a few minutes ago.
Yeah, my VPN was causing problems.
And you can come on in if you do want to hang out, because I haven't gotten to talk to you in too long. And other than that,
And let's get some monetization on this bad boy.
I have gotten this whole Zen. Okay, so I got this camera yesterday in the mail.
Okay.
That's kind of important because I have about 700 photos on it already.
Yeah.
Oops. I didn't mean to, I swear.
We're
I just
testing it
blinked and there
out. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Gotta give it a good rundown. Make sure it's working.
Oh God, I love this
And
thing.
my phone cannot get online to save its life.
So I've been playing, I've been exploring, and I am still struggling a little with keeping it steady enough not to blur a little when the picture takes. But that's all part of learning, and that's part of interacting with this new camera and doing all this stuff. And it'll get better as I get more used to the weight and the shape, you know?
Yeah.
But every camera has a learning curve.
I gotta upload my latest.
It doesn't matter how professional of a photographer somebody is. Every camera, even the ones of the same make and model from the same company, act different in some ways.
Yeah.
And
finish videos.
Why is he calling me that?
Hold on. What the freaking hell?
I wish I could say I was looking forward to the trip, but I've been still pretty sick. It is, Bill. Okay, so I got it on a special sale, refurbished and on clearance, and then added a bunch of extended warranties and protection warranties from banging and dents and stuff like that. And this camera's list price retail for the camera and the supplies and stuff that I got should have cost over $3,000 on the list price.
Put it in the wrong folder, didn't I?
And not gonna say that's how much I paid, because it's not even anywhere close. But yeah, this is supposed to, just the camera itself, sell for about $2,600. So yeah.
Where did I put it?
Hey Tim, Dixon Airplanes, sweetie, Dixon Airplanes. If you want the link, I can send it to you, or Robert April can send it to you. I don't really care. I'm just trying to spend a little time with people before I have to go bye-bye. This camera is my new limb. It is my new limb.
I gotta redo that whole damn video.
I'm sitting here going, I have a camera here. It's basically worth about $3,000. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and send that link to him.
Okay. Thanks. I didn't need that share to him, but I was just trying to figure out why Dustin's saying Sheila, or is this somebody that I should know from another name or group? Oh, it's like, because I do have a group of Aussies who like to call me that as a joke, because it's something they call girls over there. But well, that, and there's actually somebody else in the same community that I'm in with them that's actually Sheila Allen. So they like to make jokes about it.
They'll joke. I think mainly it's a British. How all the guys are named Bruce and all the girls are named Sheila.
Okay, do you want to send him the link, or do I need to?
I just did.
Robert says he sent it. So I mean, it is what it is on that stuff. I mean, I've got my stuff here. I've got everything. I've got the camera running. I am okay. Yeah, just send me a DM so I can find your account easy, because I've had so many people messaging me the last few days. It's like freaking batshit trying to find anything. And I'll let him in.
And I think, where are you?
Hello.
Hi, Happy Dino.
Okay.
It's like, I am fine with sending friends the link. I am just so overwhelmed with messages. I'm having trouble finding people.
That may be why I probably didn't fit the finish button.
So how are you, Rosetta? Are you all right? Last time I checked, you were like, long story. I'm like, all right, I get it.
I'm still very sick, but I'm getting through. I'm step by step. BK, I don't remember your link, BK. I can't find it easy. Oh, Dino, if you're not feeling well and you're I hope you do get some rest. There you are.
Where did I put that
Okay.
damn video?
So then I click into here and I send you the link. One sec. It's been one of those freaking fucking days. Fuck. I just remembered I don't have that link saved on here. So one sec, let me do it up here real quick. Fucking fuck, I'm not thinking well today. I have so much going on right now.
Where in the fuck
Holy
did I save that video?
crap.
God damn it.
Your brain is like overloaded. All right.
Hold on, let's see.
There you go.
Where
The
did I
link
send
is
you?
sent.
Yeah, finished videos. Where the fuck is it?
I'm a
So-
little slow tonight. Sorry
Wrong
about that
damn-
to everybody.
So is it all
That's right.
quiet?
That's right. I haven't gotten to the next video yet. That's why. Okay.
Is it all quiet on the drama front?
Which drama front?
For him, I think so. For me, I have
it's
no
cooling
idea.
down. I'm trying to, I've mailed off letters to her dad and her sister, trying to make things right on that. So hopefully get work going on that way. I think part of the problem is so.
This is the whole situation. So everything's good. Tim, if you want to share this, if you have a channel, I've set this so the guests can co-stream too, so we can actually let you guys get yourself out there a bit too while I'm doing it.
Oh, okay. I haven't started doing that. I haven't.
Just an option if you have it.
Yeah.
I've got a cat laying on my feet who seems to think she owns me.
You know me. I got a book to put together.
And a brain to try to make work. I mean,
Well, when it works.
actually, I get that, Dino, and I hope you can sit and enjoy the stream. Then I don't know if you're up to coming on. If you want the link, I haven't talked to you and streamed with you in forever, Dino, but I know you go through a lot too. So that would be completely up to you. If you want to, send me a message and let me know on, X, Twitter, bullshit name.
If he was one of the Three Stooges, would he be Dino Mo?
Ooh.
Okay, bad puns will put you backstage. You want to rephrase that?
No more puns for me.
I hate dad jokes.
I had to. The devil made me do it.
Yeah. It didn't work for Flip Wills and work for you. Okay. And I'm probably the
Look,
only
I'm
one
a
to forget
redhead.
that
We're
reference.
supposed to be the devil. We're supposed to be soulless monsters who take other people's souls.
Ginger.
You know,
Hi, Marianne.
the soulless jokes about gingers are enough, but the ones that go into gingers get a freckle for every soul they steal, and I'm sitting there going, I have literally head to toe freckles. I've got pale freckles all the way up into my fingers, all the way down my toes. Like,
That's a lot of souls.
That's that Irish for Celtic, yeah.
they do actually, freckles do sometimes occur in the Sioux too, but it usually comes with certain families only.
Yeah.
I like
But
I like Happy's response. I may do it next time. I'm no dynamo, but I'm dynamite.
Dino, don't make me have to time you out. No dad jokes.
Oh,
And
boy.
I could read them myself. You don't have to read them out loud.
I know. I just wanted to read it because I thought it was good.
Meanwhile,
You just wanted an excuse to say another dad joke.
Maybe.
You were so
Moving
fucking
along.
transparent. You know that, right?
Okay, let's see.
Well, I am white, so
Let's go to trick.
You know what drives me crazy? Okay. Because everybody knows, yes, I have the Celtic side, but I'm an Oglala woman. Everybody knows this part of me, right?
Mhm.
So I'm shopping the other day, and I am trying to get a makeup collection put together for the trip for some special occasions I'm going to be a part of, right?
Right.
Mhm.
I'm in the store looking for cover-ups I can wear, which is bad enough taking out some parts.
Mhm.
Bad enough taking out some of those parts because there's so many ingredients I can't use, and finding some that I can that don't have nasty stuff in them I wouldn't touch with the 10-foot pole is kind of hard to do anyways. So I pick up one and I look at it multiple times, and there's nothing in it that is a no for me. Nothing. The label says whitest of white, and it shows a pale as fuck redheaded Celtic freckle face on the package.
Mhm. Yeah.
I pick up the tester, put it on me, and it's too fucking dark.
Jesus. All right, where are you? There. Where's that fucking picture?
To those who don't know what it's like being albino, that's one of the quirks. Fucking hell. And like, no, really, I'm a minority. Fuck you.
Just don't get
Hey,
lost in
there
the
you are.
Kermit.
snowstorm.
Red hair actually originated with Nordic and Norwegian, but moved into Celts during a lot of the how shall we
Well-
say, Viking era. And
Yeah.
go to Brian Hayner's channel and watch the history of redheads that he posted video. It's hilarious as fuck, and it actually explains it. And
Yes.
It's kind of the origin of what treating something like a redhead stepchild is like, because probably production of a Viking, that came in.
Yes, yes meant yes, and no meant yes.
Made himself too much at home. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
and
like I said, Vikings.
Kermit.
Like I said, the Vikings.
My new camera.
I
Okay.
was gonna say Vikings. Yes meant yes, and no meant yes.
Mhm.
Ta-da! Hey, look, I can make it grow just like a man can. I mean,
And if you got problems with that, then there's always the blood eagle.
I'm sorry. I'm
Dude,
sorry.
that is
I'm
brutal.
sorry.
The blood eagle. That is. Somebody told me that what it is in description. I'm like, dude, that's fucked up.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, it definitely got your attention.
I need that for my hair, or I have to keep dyeing it. Here's
Blood
one of the
eagle?
no. I'm responding to chat, and if you didn't interrupt, you'd actually figure that out.
I'll shut up.
Here's one of the weird quirks that I've discovered over the years. Because yes, my natural hair color is about this shade of red, kind of a dark red with a bit of black in it.
Yeah. Well, I'll be in there.
If I don't dye my hair and I go out in the sun for a few hours, it actually splotches. It actually melts and blends and bleaches almost instantly. So I can actually go and just let my hair be natural. And after a few days of my photography, I actually look like a fucking calico. I've got everything from white spots to black and streaks.
It's where the albino part really shows up.
So I've decided I'm going to keep dyeing my hair. So that's one of those
thing is,
things.
how many
kinda
women
like,
your age
wow.
have their natural hair color anyway? Okay.
You're fine, Tim. You're fine. But no, it's like, and I don't care. And I don't give a shit about the gray hairs and stuff like that. I don't fucking care. I've had gray hair since I was 23. Fuck that. I don't give a shit. But the calico look is not in. I'm not doing that. And it makes me feel very self-conscious. And it doesn't happen much to the gray hairs seem to stay fine even when they get sunned.
Yeah.
So once I go fully gray, I won't have to keep dyeing. But until then, this is what's going to happen. Hey, Iron Inquisitor.
And again,
so
I'm generally really not this gray. Really, it's the stupid light is reflecting off of what gray is there, and making it look more.
I will be
If I were to
traveling
if I were
for a
to take
couple
my
weeks,
phone to the
Iron
bathroom,
Inquisitor.
take pictures, it'd be a lot darker up top.
That's the sum is that I'm going to be traveling a couple weeks. I have to do all kinds of things, including go to Salt Lake and fucking LA and Vegas. Oh, fucking help me. The plus is I've got my new camera for it. This thing is going to be showing off so much tonight. It's going to be showing off so much
Well,
tonight.
going to Vegas, you could see Mecca and smack her one.
Mm-hmm. It is, my hair color is natural and isn't at the same time. I dye it my natural color just so it won't sun bleach when I'm doing my photography. So that's kind of the whole fucked up thing. Fire King, hi, sweetie. And I don't know.
Premiering on my new video.
One sec. Answering chat.
Mm-hmm,
I don't know, Fire King, if I have a contact where I could send you the link to let you in if you want. I'm trying not to just put it in chat tonight. But if you want the link, if you do have my, Twatter, as you want to call it or whatever, just send me a message and let me know where to send you the link. Because I'm having that kind of a night. And I sent BK the link when he asked for it, but he never showed up. So come on, BK. We're still here. We're still here. I'm still sick. And
Mhm.
I was even having reaction today, major reaction.
What better time to do a cross country move?
Mm, no, I don't
Exactly.
have a solar portable battery charger, but I do have a bunch of chargers that I can hook up into the rental car for the cameras, and between 3 to 6 batteries for every camera. So,
Yes, they no longer call it cigarette lighters. Now it's the power outlet. Yeah.
well, now I have 2 systems that you plug into those cigarette chargers that will run 6 different outlets between them, along with the USB drives. Honestly,
Well,
I
Iger might
couldn't
not
give a
have any
fuck less.
choice. Okay.
I couldn't give a fuck less what
Yeah.
happens to him. He can go fuck off. I'm so done talking about no acknowledging or accepting anything Disney. I just don't fucking care anymore. They can go fuck themselves.
He may want to be in the first Disney CEO to be fired. So,
I just like making fun of the actress who's playing Snow White.
yeah.
She's stupid.
It's, in fact, I was
I
actually
have a whole
watching
other rant about that because how many characters that aren't portrayed like some sort of horrible stereotype or subhuman monster have actually been described as having skin as white as snow and portrayed as almost albino in history? And they want to take that fucking way, they can fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
in
I
honor of somebody we lost lately,
Oh, Holly.
I just
Barely knew ya.
I just thought it's funny that she thinks that a prince that
that's
actually
okay, Fire.
hold on. I was gonna say
I don't want this rant. I don't want this rant because I don't want to get me going on this rant because I hate her and I fucking hate Disney and I hate what they're doing. So if you want to start this rant, then we won't have the pleasant stream anymore.
fine.
Hey, Riot, sweetie. Mwah. I think you're in my group chat. If you are, the link's there.
Yeah.
If not, just message me and I can send it to you if you want.
Yeah, Arlene Sorkin not only was the voice of Harley, she was the inspiration for Harley Quinn.
Let me put you this way, Happy. I'm extremely hyperactive. I don't do hiding. I do, oh, look, I'm going to drive and take hike trails, and I'm going to climb up cliff faces, and I'm going to balance myself on edges and take pictures of things up in the trees, and that's more me. Yeah. I'm going to skip that comment, Kermit. Thank you. Anyway, back to the topic. So I'm trying to
Now I
plan
gotta
this
read
whole
that
trip,
comment.
and I'm trying to come up with everything I have to do, everything I have to be ready for, everything that's going to be going on for this. And the general about 5,000 miles we have to drive total in 2 weeks,
Oy.
including all these events, all these things. But I'm going to do zoos. I'm going to do photo work. I'm going to go have fun.
Yes.
And I'm going to get more pictures and stuff for my followers and more videos. I am truly sorry to everyone that I have not been able to keep up with the videos and shorts the last couple months, but I ran out of everything I had prefabbed growing up, and there's been so much happening between what happened with Athena, with all my health, with everything, and now Steve's grandmother. I do not have the time to make and post the videos currently. I do have a bunch of footage I will be using and posting, and I will be doing that soon, but we're just starting to get the new computer up. There's still a few things we have to buy and tweak and figure out with it before I'm fully set up to work with it, and we're not going to have time to do that until we get back. So no, we're just renting SUV for this. I don't want to try to do this big of a trip with 2 people with my tiny car, especially since the first leg of the trip we have to move 3 cats to my mother's house so they'll have somebody to take care of them. Because I don't feel like fitting a big cage with 3 cats into that car and then all the stuff I need.
And cats on the road, I can speak from experience, it's bad enough with 1 cat. Okay.
I had a pun.
I know,
if had
Kermit,
to-
you're fine.
You really don't want to do 3 cats.
Yeah. I had a pun that I was gonna say. but
Okay,
I'll
that's
skip
fair,
it.
Fire Dragon.
I will skip my pun. Next person.
Next person. Okay, welcome, Mammoth.
Hello.
Time. Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
I am going.
Mhm.
Okay. Right, Kitty. Let me see if I can find you to send you the link then, because you're always invited in here. And if you're not in
There
my
we
moon
go.
group, you fucking should be. For fuck's sakes, how did I not add Riot Kitty? I am a total failure. That's it. Okay.
Now we got a view of Mammoth's DVD shack.
Yay! No, because
I'm not
showing
near
that.
enough to do cats. I'm in Denver. She's in Idaho. Or Iowa.
Iowa.
Yeah.
And plus, I'm not leaving the cats with anybody they don't know.
It's not
They
like
they have a lot of anxiety.
It's not like she can just drop them off. Okay. And knowing Steph, she wouldn't want to give him back afterwards. So
no, Steph wouldn't give him back.
yeah.
Steph already has an adoration for my cat.
And we're only authorized one cat anyway. So
okay, I added Riot to my group chat.
oh.
But I still have to send her the link too.
Mhm.
So I'm sorry, I'm a little discombobulated, guys. And no, I absolutely do not believe I would get my cats back if Steph ever had them.
That might be a thing. Which one you want back? Which one? Probably keep Henri at this point.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
I love Steph dearly, but those are my babies.
Yeah.
Let's
I
see.
think Steph is
Come
currently
on.
binging Hawaii 5-0. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm a little slacking tonight. I apologize to everyone that I'm a little jumpy and I'm not getting everything done easily. It's not any of you. I'm still recovering from a very serious illness. My sinus, ears, and part of brain are still infected. So
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I have been sick and in and out of the emergency room and clinics for the last week and a half. It's been zero fun. Zero.
Oh,
So I sent the link to Riot. If she decides she wants to come in, she can.
God.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, God. This has been a crazy week for just trying to put the pieces back on the board.
I think I was trying to say a few things at once, and it came out sounding like they're the same name together. They can be depending on the level and if you catch it to treat it. And no, I'm not promoting tonight. I told you I don't do that on Hangouts. Steffi!
Well, Steph,
Never mind.
okay. Taking a break from her binging.
Sorry. It's fine. I don't mind if you share the link in chat. I try to relax when I'm on the chats.
Well, you know me. I'm a complete shill whore, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
You mean a shameless self pimp?
Yes, I am. I slap myself around when I don't make $1.
Mm-hmm.
Take care, Fire. I get that right, Kitty. I can't stay up that late, anyways. The problem is, Kermit, I don't know if I have you anywhere else to send the link, and I'm trying not to just put it in chat. I just don't want to have to screen people tonight. So I'm not sure if I can or not.
Put it briefly and then yank it.
Oh my God.
What?
I shouldn't look at my group chat when I'm on here. One of my friends just posted and it says, guys that are grossed out about girls getting their periods all the time are lame. I'm sure your mother was praying to get hers, but got you instead. It's tragic.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
It's like, holy fuck. I love my chat group. What can I tell you? What fucking group. I love you guys. Kermit. Here, let me 1 sec. I have the banner I always forget to put on that I should put on every time. It gives everybody the socials to follow and the way to buy things from me so you can support me.
Mm-hmm.
There.
So you can pay for the $3,000 cameras and other things.
My pussy is lovely and needs stroked, Steffi. I mean, sorry,
Sounds-
couldn't resist.
Well, none of us are going to help
Thank
with
you,
that.
Anime. Thank you, Anime.
Mhm, yeah.
No, the one that can help with that, unfortunately, is working right now. So that's why I'm on here with you guys.
Okay, I need to get a refill here. Hold on.
Mea culpa. Mea culpa.
I just can imagine him doing a spit take while he's working.
No.
If you text him that, you're like, excuse me, I got to go. I feel sick all of a sudden. Bye.
I need to go tend to our
It
cat.
could be interesting because he is working just on the other side of that wall right there, so he
Ah.
can hear some of the shit I say.
Ooh.
That means there's a chance you could hear him do a spit take and go, yeah, sorry, I'm sick. I got to go. Cough, cough,
I'll be
cough.
right there. Yeah,
My
yeah.
rooms are actually pretty decently soundproof. You have to yell pretty loud to hear through the walls most of the time,
Oh, God.
but he does hear me pretty well sometimes because he pays pretty close attention. But yeah. He doesn't talk very loudly. He's a very quiet little guy.
It's the quiet ones you got to watch out for. Yeah.
There's always plug-in. No. There's always plug-in USB other massagers. Trust me.
Yes.
I've got some knowledge in this range. I won't go into details.
One word, Hitachi.
Rabbit. I mean,
Wait a minute. Hitachi's not a video game system. No, it's not.
Isn't it a company?
actually, I need to find that link I have. I actually have the
I
information
had a,
on it.
I had
Wait,
a very good.
wait, don't interrupt this one. Don't interrupt this one. This one's important.
It's somehow.
I need to find this link here because this is hilarious. There's actually a company that actually made a video game joystick that's a Kegel machine. So they actually play the video games by working the vagina muscles.
I'll tell
There's
you,
a video game joystick that's a Kegel machine.
I had an Hitachi boombox that was incredible. Okay, the thing is, the idiots lost it in shipping when I was bringing it, shipping it back to.
I'm not going to even ask why you bought that. I don't even want to know.
I
dude.
bought it from a guy on the basic. It was in tech school.
Did I say I didn't want to know?
Big, you could jump on it. It was great. And I know I've got something else there in Brandon. They make it. It's like Yamaha. They make everything.
If you just followed me, I can check the followers I just got. Now that you did that, so then I can fix it. I only let people I follow back message me because I've gotten too many creepers sending me really twisted, perverted shit. So
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Exactly.
I wish I was even kidding, but
What? Hitachi CPUs were used in Sega Dream.
It's like, these companies
Okay.
do everything. Okay, look at how many things are branded Yamaha.
you have to
No.
follow me so I can find your name through that way. Otherwise, I can't see you. Just follow you and let you message me. But yeah, I know it's a roundabout because I've got all the security because I've had too many creepers. But it's the best way I can make it work.
Ooh.
Somebody using a Hitachi to play Virtual Fighter or something.
Yeah.
I can't believe nobody's. You guys are still talking about Hitachi when I talked about a Kegel gaming joystick. I'm sorry, you guys are burying the headline here. And actually, the headline should be buried when it's used. I mean, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
I'm so-
terrible. Lord, I
just-
apologize for
I
that.
like that.
I'm just imagining somebody playing a video game using something like that. I was like, how does that work?
I actually am not gonna go into too much details on it. I actually found a gaming stream where a woman was playing the game, so you're streaming with that.
Hold on, I got the bonus level coming up.
I mean, oh, I won 20 points.
We'll go with this one here.
Somebody comes on down. Somebody comes on down. What are you doing there? I'm playing video games. Do you mind? I'm playing.
What?
I'm playing Mortal Kombat. It's a two-player.
What?
You want to play?
Oh, hold on, you. God. Hold on.
Fatality.
Lord, I
I'll go play later
apologize.
here. Hold on.
I so apologize. Oh, I have so much to be ashamed of today. I have so much to be ashamed of for this conversation, but I'm not ashamed at all. In fact, part of me's curious and kind of wants the joystick. I mean, I just want to know how hard it is to actually play using it. Because I would think you need some pretty precision movements of your walls.
Well, if you think about it, PlayStation 2 used to have that dual shock, so every time you got hit by something, you would vibrate.
Didn't
Think
they
about it,
have
folks.
that res attachment that always vibrated?
I think we all remember PlayStation 2. Or was that PlayStation 3? I don't remember.
I think there was something on the PS2. It's like a vibrator. Yeah.
Oh, Lord, I
something about that
apologize.
thing in res.
Lord, I apologize for this. It's just, look, gotta have some fun somehow, right?
I suppose so.
And Kegels is good for you. It actually makes the muscles stronger and helps you stay tight.
Is this the part where the star shoots across the screen, and the more you know?
The more you know.
The more you help, I mean,
Thanks, Rosetta. Now we know, and knowing's half the battle. G.I. Joe.
now half the battle's getting the girl willing to do it all with you. I mean,
G, she blows.
now you just made me think of Beth and Smoochie when he was talking about her being the groupie for all the kids stars. Because, okay, it's not the kids, it's the guys that play all the characters for kids.
Yeah, I know.
She's a groupie for, and there's one
I
of them
remember
like,
Death to
how could you
Smoochie.
do it with Wally the Whale? Dar, she blows.
Okay.
I haven't seen Death to Smoochie in years. I need to watch that again.
Shit.
That guy
That's
did
like, do you guys remember Night Court? There was actually a part in it where the boys went with Christine to her labor classes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
the teacher's talking about the Kegels and teaching them. Nobody can tell you're doing them. You can do them any time of the day, anywhere you are. I bet you can't tell I've been doing them now, can you? And Dan's like this
Again.
for the last 10 minutes, right? And she's kind of looking at him like,
I remember Night Court. The guy. Remember the was it the prosecutor or the defense? He's he was always getting in trouble by his boss. Yeah. He's always getting in trouble by his boss, which is like that midget guy. That guy used to live in the area I grew up in. I used to see that guy go to Ace Hardware.
I freaking loved Night Court.
Who, Dan Larroquette or the midget?
The midget.
Isn't it like some kind of court
John
drama?
Larroquette is an interesting character, though.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
I have not seen, nor am I actually that interested in this whole new thing. I will give one credit to it because I haven't watched it and I'm really not interested to. At least with the new one, it was actually created by Larroquette and he actually wanted to do it as a tribute to Harry and the friends he lost from the cast.
Yeah.
This wasn't just somebody wanting to take something out of the past.
It is a good follow-up. Okay, it's not groundbreaking.
Okay.
It's on the same sort of level, so it's a good follow-up.
But it was Larroquette wanting to do this because Charles Robinson, Marky Post, Harry and Anderson and them passed away. So he wanted to do this as a tribute to his old stars that he worked with.
It's not that bad. And it's a continuation. It's a continuation, not a rehash.
Yeah.
I will say most of the things that they've tried to pick up from the 80s and 90s and redo has been really horrible. But to the point where even a lot of the actors went, why did I ever agree to do that after they tried it?
Yeah.
But
he slips right back into Dan like he never left. Yeah. But those also, it's not like the character keep gone through all kinds of things. Like there's this one scene where like they're clearing out Harry's office, and there's a box there. And it's heavy for Dan. And it's supposed to be intended for Dan. And Dan's there, he's getting there, and he says some nice words about missing, him thing. And
I know, just sent me that thing. I reminded him of it.
Yeah. But it's like a very thought about how much he missed his friend and stuff. And all right,
Remember
gets over.
those
Open the
deals,
boxes. Open the boxes. Snakes. Boom! Blows up the old confetti.
No, Dustin, because I hated Degrassi to begin with. I always thought it was stupid.
My sister
Sorry.
watched that.
I always thought it was like you took the annoying teen soap opera shit and tried to make it into a cartoon. That's what it made me think of. It's like, look, Beverly Hills 90210 if they swore more and were cartoons.
Well, well, I just saw some of the Degrassi because Kevin Smith raved about it. He loved the show. Okay, and then
he's screwed up in the head anyways. I mean,
well, back then he was good. Yeah, no, we did an episode with him and Jay. They were doing something at the and okay, I watch a few of these, and it's 90210 Canadian style.
Yeah, I mean it's a teen soap, and I hate those. I really hate those. So
if you're into it, fine.
And not my thing.
Yeah.
And I guess anytime I sit here and go, I hate that. No, I don't like that. No, I won't watch that. Oh, well, I don't like that. Mm-hmm. I'm never telling other people to hate things or not watch them. I'm just being honest about me.
Right.
Don't spam my dino. Bad. Bad, Tim. Bad, Tim.
I'm not shilling on your show. I'm just asking them a question.
Don't spam the dino.
Dino?
Hello.
Oh my God, I missed
you,
girl.
I remember you were on Rick Piper's show one time.
No, this girl started here with me years ago. On my channel, she first ever showed her face on.
Right.
Okay. Well,
this is my girl. My girl.
I just remember her from Rick Piper's show. That's all.
I love you, Riot. How you doing, girl?
No, Rosetta had her first. Yeah.
Wasn't it?
That
you?
just sounds dirty the way you said it. Most of the time I see Riot, she's hanging out over with Makani.
Okay, maybe I got you mixed up with someone else.
Yeah, I don't know what Rick Piper is. I hung out with Dillard and.
Well, if you know Dillard, you know Rick Piper.
No, I don't.
The guy who created Canadian Shield.
Oh, that comic. Okay, I know the Canadian Shield.
Yeah, that's his character.
Oh, cool.
Notice the new play toy.
Oh, you got a fancy camera.
Mm-hmm.
And it expands.
Yeah, don't men wish it could expand as hard as this camera does?
Mm-hmm. It's a grower and a shower. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Don't men wish they could be this big? I mean,
I got a Nixon, but it doesn't do that. I got different lenses and stuff.
This I don't want detachable lenses because of my tremors and stuff. It makes it harder to control for me. But
that's fair, but that makes it easier then.
Just make a comment to me then, Kermit, so I can follow you. Because I've just got so many people following me and so much stuff going on anymore. I have trouble sorting it all. Sorry, it's so hard to do this right now. I'm a very, very odd person.
I'm getting kind of a Don Reed thing going with this hair.
It's very surprising how many people I've actually got supporting me. Oh, there you are. Okay, I see it. I got you. Okay, following you back. I got you. Send me the message. Or actually, let me see if I can message you here. That's right. I can't do it on here. I fucking keep forgetting I don't have the link on that thing. What the fuck am I doing? Fuck. Sorry. That's me swearing at myself for being fucking stupid.
Fuck. Okay, I'm surrounded by cursing chickens.
Okay. Do not make me regret this.
Oh, prepare to regret it.
You're gonna regret it.
Uh-huh.
I agree with Riot Kitty. You're gonna regret it. Shame on you.
Well, we're about to get 2/3 of a Brady Bunch here. So.
One
the
screwed
horny
up.
bunch. The horny bunch.
Once
No,
you
I
go to
need
The
mine.
way we became now.
I don't know why. I don't know why I decided I needed to stream tonight, other than I don't know if I will be able to for several weeks because of everything going on.
Yeah.
I have
like
the
Andromeda.
I have the entire series of Andromeda. I have the limited edition guest collector set of it. So what does that tell you?
I started collecting and I got to get back into it.
I mean, I have the actual special collector set where the cases all line up and make the ship.
Yeah.
That's me.
Cool.
Like I should be.
Just remember, Kermit, soft voice and pay attention for cues. How you doing?
Go. We figured it out. Yay!
I've been thinking of doing a video on Andromeda too, because kind of review, other Jordan-based stuff.
You know what? If you want to get into Andromeda, we could do an episode by episode review of it together easily. I could always rewatch every episode with you, in fact, because I've got the videos.
Yeah.
I've
only got like the first few. So, yeah.
So how about this? How about that? One sec. How about this? Once I get back and we get that computer running right, and I have the ability to screen share the videos I have on stuff, we start watching those once a week and doing a review on them together.
That'll work.
Because I could do that totally. We could share it on both channels.
Oh, okay.
You know what I liked about the beginning of Andromeda, because that's the only one of parts I've seen so far, was when they were doing the combat drill. They were slow, but when there was actual combat, they were fast.
Well, that's the way generally training will go. In fact, when they were doing when Bob Anderson, sword master extraordinaire, God bless him, God rest his soul, he was doing the sword training for like Lord of the Rings, and his record goes back decades, but he would do it slow, hair, boom, dink, and then this is kind of boring. Well, then do it full speed. Oh, okay, we got it now.
Okay, I have to respond to that last comment, though, because that's actually only partway through. It wasn't just that they were lacking the Star Trek name, which it was originally what Roddenberry was writing for. It was originally supposed to be part of the Star Trek universe. Part of why it lasted the amount of time it did and had so many issues was they had filming issues where they were filming up there. They had issues in and out. They had issues with Lexa having to take maternity leave twice during the last seasons because her and Shanks were busy.
Yeah, Michael Shanks, you horny bastard. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, they pumped out several kids until she had a miscarriage that made her unable to have any more. They were like pumping kids out every year, though, when they first got together. So
that's sad.
Wow. You've done your bit for King and Country, okay? Yeah.
They actually met on Andromeda when he guest starred, and by the time the next season came around,
that makes sense.
No, yes and no. Andromeda, it was another series, and Shanks is the one that was one of the main stars of SG-1.
Yeah,
he married.
The only one I know.
Let me finish.
Let her finish.
But yeah, so they literally met on the set of Andromeda, and by the next season they were together, and she was pregnant.
Okay. No, I thought they were
so it was literally. They met on it, and like a few weeks later, she guest starred on SG-1 with him, and they were like constantly traveling together on all these parts while they were dating. It's like instantly connected. Yeah. It's like crazy thing.
Must have been the horny show.
You've seen Lexa Doig? Come on.
Lexa Doig and Michael Shanks are proof that you can have a geek couple that is hot as fucking hell. They are both gorgeous. They are gorgeous people.
What's her last name?
Lexa Doig, D-O-I-G.
Oh, I was gonna say that was the most porn sounding name ever.
No, I had a classmate in Job Corps whose name was Lacey Lovelace.
I stand corrected.
Thank you.
Andrew, listen to Linda. No, shut up. No.
It was like, okay, wow.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Go ahead,
that
Kermit.
She miscarried. And
it is, and they were.
It's like one time too many type of thing. Things tend to break down.
It is, and they were open about it when it happened, which is why we actually know about it. But yeah.
Okay.
I don't really care because Discovery is a bastardized piece of shit. But I hope they never fucking go that far into it, honestly. I know they're both supposed to be based off the same thing, but one was actually entertaining and one is crap.
Yeah. I'm going to dig into the history there because Andromeda is really kind of a hodgepodge of a few different things. Because
am I the only one that thinks that Star Trek has just no matter what version it is, has the same formula repeatedly?
Well, it's a standard, like Harlan else said, it's a cop show.
Degree. To some degree. Most sci-fis have a general pattern that's very unique to that certain group. But the overall is interesting sometimes. One sec. But yeah, that's the thing with it is the following the standard. Earth Final Conflict was originally written as supposed to be the early era when they were first interacting with the species that would later become this and that. And it was supposed to be part of the Star Trek universe, and it didn't work. And they changed so much of it when they made Earth that it wouldn't work anymore. And so that changed. And then when they did First Contact, they lost a lot. Well, parts of it jumped the shark a lot, but I loved the show for the first seasons.
Yeah.
Even as much issues as they had, even as many actors as they went through. It was a good show. It really had an intellectual side to it. And I love when Boone was having the drinking contest in Dublin because his Skrill wouldn't let him get drunk. Because that was how he was getting information from all the Irish people. Is I could drink any one of you under the table.
And they took him out.
In a pub in Dublin, he said that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the first. I imagine the first few seasons they still had Roddenberry stuff to work off of. Then they ran out of stuff. And then the idiots said, I know, we'll reboot it and bring in a different. And then they did the same stupid thing with War of the Worlds when they did a TV series there. First season I thought was brilliant. Second season, they just chunk it all, make it some dystopian nightmare, and they kill all the character people liked. I didn't get past the first episode.
That's common.
I'm out. They just killed the show. I'm out.
It's like I understood the reason they got rid of Boone after the first season was because the actor had issues with the other cast members. They did not get along. And he was an issue for them. Whether or not I think he was a good person or not, because the other shows he worked on, the reputation and attitude weren't the same to him. Some of the movies he did weren't the same attitude. He clashed really severely with the rest of the cast, and there was an entire cast that got along and him. So they had to make a decision on how to make it work.
Yeah.
So I actually don't fully blame them on that part. And they at least worked it in a way where within the crazy world they had, having him cloned and his clone growing and taking his place actually made sense.
Yeah.
They did and the two leads of Castle, they did not like each other.
I don't even know the show.
It's the one that
anyway.
There's a point where
Nathan Fillion.
Okay.
Nathan Fillion is
There's a point where you can not like each other, but you can be civil and work together fine on camera, and a point where it was affecting your ability to work together. Case in point, Mythbusters, you find out after the show ends that Adam and Jamie actually never liked each other. They hated each other's guts the entire series.
But they worked fine.
Wow.
Everything. No, they don't hang.
Did anybody actually suspect that? Did anybody ever actually expect that watching Mythbusters? Did they come off as hating each other?
No, not at all.
No.
That's the difference. They could work together and be civil.
Well, they worked together before,
They've never liked each other. They've never liked each other, and they didn't work together after Mythbusters ended. So
Chevy Chase in the show Community, he never got the humor. He didn't like his character. He didn't like the cast he was with. So they eventually had to kill off the character.
But I mean, I get all that. I mean, you're putting humans together and you're making us work together. We're not always going to work together. Yeah. And Steph, out of those names, I would say Goodhead, just because I prefer that one out of my personal choices for activities. But I mean, I'm not a Bond fan. I like classic spy stuff over the modern stuff. I like the detective and early spy stuff and the Sam Spade era stuff, not Bond and the international stuff.
Thank you for letting me join, by the way.
That's fine. I like I said, I don't know when I'm going to be able to stream again for a while because of all the crazy travel and trying to get the camera going. And I've been sick for weeks, and it's been making things kind of dysfunctional as hell. And
that sucks.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best.
Yeah.
But I do still have swelling here, and the ear here is still swollen, and everything through it sounds watery, and the neck here is swollen, and the chin's swollen, and all sinuses.
I don't notice.
I notice, but I'm more used to my face than everybody else is. So
that's
I wouldn't know, Dino. I don't like Bond. I never liked Bond. So I don't know.
I could
being honest.
Her opinion, they all suck. Yeah.
I could probably. I'm not gonna say I can with everybody, but I could probably work with just about anyone as long as I don't have to spend 24/7 with them.
Yeah.
See, the thing is that I don't actually have problems being nice to and getting along with other people, even if I clash with them or disagree. The issue I have is people being nice to and getting along with me because they don't want to work with my mental and physical issues. They don't want to work with my disabilities and be patient for the issues I sometimes have with them. I get blackballed from channels for having one spasm or tick where I blurt something out that I shouldn't be saying. I get scoriated for people. I get people EFAPing my streams and making fun of my medical conditions and stuff. And I'm kind of fucking sick and tired of trying to work with other people and be nice to them when they're just pieces of shit because they hate disabilities.
I have disabilities and I don't hate you, any of you.
I know, and that's the thing is we've talked about it. The reason I'm a little more patient with you than the other people is because I recognize some of the mental and speech issues that I've had myself in my life, and so even though I've got certain controls you don't, and you've got certain issues I do and don't, and we have different issues. I understand it enough. I'm going to work with you because you're not trying to be that way. There's the difference. Because compassion is trying to understand people with whatever life has given them.
Ironically, I'm better at talking in person than over this.
And I'm actually not. I'm worse in person. I have trouble with controlling my speech. I have trouble with controlling my behaviors. I can't hide my tics as easily in person. And I do slur sometimes and other stuff. And I get very self-conscious when I'm around people because I know I have these issues. I remember sitting there rocking, twitching in church and ticking loudly, which was yelling the same word over and over. The problem was this was in church. It was uncontrolled and I was yelling the F word.
Oh.
So,
do you have some version Tourette's?
Yes and no. It has the same effect, but it's actually because the rare version of seizures that I had actually fried out a bunch of the brain areas and actually left burn scars through my head. So there's whole sections of where it filters and how it functions and stuff that don't work correctly.
I'm just picturing the pastor trying to do the sermon.
I'm just
and
glad
we've been commanded to live in a we've been commanded to
No, it actually, you're not far off, except for it was, and the commandment is, and then I started saying it.
You know, you gotta admit, in retrospective, that is a little funny.
No, it was to be fruitful and multiply, but succinct. Okay, very good. Moving on.
I'm very glad it was a small church where they know my mental issues, and they didn't have that instant. They did cover the kids' ears.
Oh yeah.
But they weren't hateful and angry about it either. So it's like,
okay.
Mommy, what was Rosetta yelling in church?
Okay, there's a little context to that. The pastor in that church, the first day I met her, okay, I saw the church doing something, and you can agree on different sides of pro-life, pro-choice. I don't mind the people who are actually out there giving out things to the people that are going to these clinics that give them other options or say, we'll help you if you need help. We're not going to judge you. I mind the ones that get in people's faces and yell at them and get that like that. That's never what this group has been. It's been, we'll make sure you have multiple options wherever you need.
Oh, yeah.
And that was what she was doing. And because it was being approached in that respectful way, I stopped to talk to them and see what they were doing. And I pulled over the car to talk to them and see what they were doing. And I was at that point in knee-high black boots a black velvet dress with a freaking peasant top, and slits up the sides, a hood, and black makeup.
Okay.
That wasn't creepy at all.
A little vampire there. Yep.
When you guys see me here, I'm wearing clothes that are comfortable when I'm sitting. When I'm out and about, I'm usually gothic. So, yeah. And they were warm and embracing to me then, and they asked me to come hang out at the church and meet them then. They didn't look at me like I was some freak that was going to bite them. And I go to the church, and I was trying to be good girl. I was trying.
Yeah.
No, I was trying so hard to be the good girl. So when I went to the church, I dressed a little more down and a little more modestly, a little more normal colors. And she basically said, "You don't have to change how you dress for us." It's like, okay.
You ever hear a guy named Mike Warnke?
Yes.
Yeah, because he Christian comedian, but many years ago. But he was at a public appearance, and one guy came up and, "Do you have to stop smoking pot to join a church?" It's like, what? No, you mean I don't? And he pulls out the biggest joint. He's like, "I don't have to stop doing this." This is about 30 years ago. It's like, oh no, look. Do you have to clean up to take a bath? No, that's what it's about. Okay, you're coming here to
You're coming here to bathe.
It will change your want-tos, okay? You don't have to change before you get here.
Well, the thing is,
work on that when you get here.
I will be completely honest. I got bored of church, and as soon as I could, I stopped going.
See, my problem isn't faith. It's a lot of the churches. It's how they treat people. It's how they interact with people. It's the hypocrites in the seats who are the most holier than thou jerks. It's the stuff that isn't Christian that they promote, because the Christian faith is about, yes, we lived through the condemnations of God. We lived through the condemnations for what we did wrong, but we are now under grace and supposed to share that grace and love with others and supposed to embrace them. That's the Christian church. It doesn't mean that we help people in their sins, but it means that we show them love and grace while they're doing it and try to help them see better. The condemnation, the hatred, the intolerance, the hypocrites, the gossip in the seats, all this stuff that did not belong in church, that is not Christian.
Like, oh Lord,
for me,
protect
I guess
me from your followers.
Yeah, for me, I guess it's like it's hard to get back into a habit when you break it because everything shut down.
My
whatever,
church was very nice.
Stop going to church. Also, the priest was kind of a jerk, but that's a different story.
And it's also simply a matter of compassion and understanding and work with each other and do for each other, and let's show each other the grace. And yes, this is where I get into it with people, is these Christians who act holier than thou, who go around on these websites and they condemnation and they attack people and stuff. It's like, first of all, yes, we are not to love people into hell. We are not to help them be comfortable and happy in their sins, but we are not to judge them either. And it also was perfectly said, Jesus, well, let me finish here. Jesus actually laid this out to him when they talked about going out and ministering to the world. And he was talking about them, about go in sets of two, always have means to defend yourself, always all this stuff. They asked him directly about what do we do with those who will not hear us, those who will not hear your word. He says to dust them off your feet and move on. In other words, you can't force them to change. Let them be.
Yeah. Since somebody was talking about James Bond so much, I wanted to share this Pete Holmes skit. It's hilarious.
I can't reach it that easy. Plus, I don't want to get any copyright claims on this.
Oh.
I have to try to monetize. I need to make money.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll stop sharing. Dang it.
There's one comedian talking about, but people go to church every week. What, is that for slow learners or something? What is that? Jesus bad, Satan good? I got to come back next week find out what that.
It was hilarious.
I get that joke, but there's so much more to faith, to every faith.
I know.
And I love studying. I love understanding. I love cultures, religion, and all that. But I also can't stand the bastification. It's like, okay, you go to these churches and you always hear the same things. They'll condemn the long hair. Well, that wasn't actually a sin. That's just a shame. And it was about being clean cut for the era that it was in. It was not It's like they'll sit there and they'll go, well, women are supposed to be leaders. It's like, well, actually that was in a letter to a specific church said that these women shouldn't lead, that nobody will hear them. What about Deborah, Esther, Ruth? What about the women who helped lead? What about Mary helping evangelize with Jesus? You can't say that women were never ministers or pastors, that women were never leaders of the faith, because that's not true, biblically even.
I mean, the long hair thing. Just point to that picture of Jesus on the wall with the hair down to his shoulders and the beard. Okay, yeah.
Isn't there a lost book of Mary or something?
Thank you.
There are lost.
Steffi sent you a little something.
Yeah,
there.
the assembly of the Bible was kind of haphazard. Okay, so the Council on Nicaea was up to all kinds of weird things. Okay.
But the other one that gets to me is the ones where they always go into and women are supposed to serve your husbands. It's like, okay, there's a verse that says that, but here, do you talk about the part where it goes out in multiple verses after and explains how the husband is supposed to put his wife's needs above his own, treat her as Jesus treats the church, and put her desires and needs before anything he gains in the world?
It's about the husband and the wife doing that. You know,
it's a partnership.
There's a wife.
And
wife
it's a partnership.
Husband.
And that doesn't mean that the husband isn't the head of the house, but you can't have the head thinking that it has all choices without any respect to the body.
Yes, wives, you have duty, but husbands, you also got a duty. Okay, now, you got to take care of these people you're in charge of. Okay.
My mom told me, as the good little Christian woman, when I got married, what her favorite verse in reference to marriage was in the Bible, which is a verse that says, "Wives, you shall welcome his advances forever."
That's an invitation taken by itself.
Yeah. And it's not saying that you always have to welcome him or stuff like that. What it's saying is, do not become cold to him. Do not turn him away to the world. And it goes to the same reason why they always talk about, well, if you get a divorce, you're sinning. It's like, well, do they talk about the fact that there's a whole list of places where Jesus himself said, you are not the sinner in this divorce. You are not to blame if you're abused, if you're sexually abused, if you're neglected, if you're abandoned, if you're cheated on, if he's committing vulgar mortal sins that can be spread to you through his actions. You are not to blame for leaving. Same with him leaving if she's doing that stuff. You are not to blame.
It's like better to call it off and start over somewhere. Yeah.
In that matter, I guess the Bible was ahead of its time.
It's like it was actually, because what you have, if you go through the Old Testament, if you go through the Torah laws on cleanliness for Hebraic culture and Hebraic tradition, the cleanliness laws in Leviticus and Exodus actually are safer for preventing spreading diseases than modern culture is today, and actually more effective than even most immunizations, because it is a high cleanly process where you have to do extreme careful washing processes for each activity based on the activity.
Hold on. Yeah.
There's a reason those rules were put there. It is about not spreading disease. It is about being clean.
Of course, key among them being don't fuck sheep. Yeah.
Well, there goes Montana. But anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, but did they have like thousands?
Thank you, Iron Inquisitor. Good night, Dino.
Did they have like way too many laws?
Good night, happy Dino.
Jewish people.
There's some, but definitely you could feel like it's like hyper nitpicked and stuff like that you could go into. But the overall, if you go into the cleanliness laws, was really the best ways to prevent disease and unclean situations in a world that didn't have all the amenities and the things to help us protect from it that we do today. And the thing is, even with today's amenities and even with the things we have today, if more people actually followed even some of those cleanliness laws, it would prevent a lot of spread.
To be fair,
like, don't take a bath just twice a year.
Well, I mean, in medieval times, they only took a bath like once a year.
Well, twice a year, actually. But yeah, still not that much better.
Twice?
There were, yes, they had to wash in the rivers. So there were regulations on how you use certain cloths to wash. You made certain soaps out of certain things. You did certain lye processes. There were all these rules and regulations. If you did this, you had to wash. If you did this, you had to wash. You had to wash up to certain places when you wash. All this stuff is actually in those Jewish traditions. It was strict.
Some of that probably was hard to enforce.
It was. Well, you think about the fact that these are the people who were led out of slavery, led through a river that parted to let them pass, the sea to let them pass. Yep. They get to the holy, they get to the land next to the Holy Land. He goes, behave for a few days so I can go up the mountain. And by the time he comes back, they've already gathered things together and made false idols.
And they said, this is not what it looks like. Okay, it is what it looked like. I'm sorry.
I mean,
So they hung out in the desert for 30 years.
40. And that is actually was a punishment for the false idols and the things they did.
So
The people who were behind that could not see the promised land.
So what did they wander giant circles for 40 years?
They were ordered when they were freed from bondage to follow the light when they traveled. That was sent by God. That light intentionally kept them away from the promised land for 40 years till the people who had violated his edict against the false idols.
Just walking around in circles. Dang.
They were specifically kept from the promised land until the people who violated the edict and created the false idols died.
Yep.
That must have been a slow ass light.
This has got me wondering what my Bible is.
And the light shall lead you out. I mean,
I just want to know where the thing is, Wrinkly.
he gives them sky, raining, honey, and manna, some of the sweetest treats in the world. And they start complaining they want the different food. It's like literally everything they needed, he kept providing, and they kept complaining.
Yeah.
It's like you'd think you'd be happy just to be taken out of horrific slavery and given all these new things to make your life better, right?
I guess not, no.
It is a bit of a lesson about humanity and the fact that the more we have, the more we tend to want.
Yeah.
We have a greedy side that's hard to control.
Oh, we're never satisfied with what we have.
Also, the Jewish people fought in a lot of battles.
Yeah.
Well, everybody did, to be fair. Let's be honest. Every culture's gone through that. I actually see, when I see these stories, when I see how bad they failed at simple tasks, I don't see that as this group's worse or this group's better. I see that as even when we're given what we need, we don't always need it, right? Or we don't always adhere to it. We are a very feckless species. We are so stupid in some ways. Let's be honest.
Old Keith Green song. So you want to go back to Egypt?
Okay, so I wanted to share at least what that Bond video was about because it was hilarious. It was James. It was okay. So James Bond is in the shower with this chick, right? But she wants him to wear protection because he slept with every single woman that he's ever come in contact with, and he doesn't want to. So he's doing everything like he's pretending that there's a condom in his watch, or he's calling Q to get a condom so he could quote unquote drug dogs.
Oh Lord,
that's not that funny.
No, it's hilarious.
Annihilus, hi sweetie.
It's really hilarious. You got to see it.
I'm not. You know what's more hilarious?
What?
James Bond is libertarian.
I don't see that as funny, but
I don't. Yeah, depends on whether
the bad guy just wants to the so-called bad guy just wants to go and hang out in space. He doesn't want to do anything evil, but because he got so much online negative attention, they sent James Bond.
Wait, was that like that new novel thing where he was looking around a party commenting on the lack of diversity?
It's from College Humor, I believe.
Oh.
Is that what you tell James Bond and Annihilus? So you stay away from my dog,
I will
Bond.
end you.
I would end you, Bond.
But
don't turn into John Wick now.
I'm sorry. Look, I get people's attachment to their pets and all, but I find that whole premise laughable. He goes on a murderous killing spree because of a dog. Fuck.
Well, it's not just the dog.
They steal his
circumstances surrounding that dog.
Yeah. I don't know why Annihilus thinks I'm talking about his dog. It was a joke in the skit.
They also steal his car and beat him up and break into his house.
Again,
his wife
murder
just died, and that was the last gift she ever gave him.
Look, like I said, I just find the whole thing so over the top and cheesy because it's literally like a bad country song. Everything happens to me, and everything happens to me, and now I'm going to kill everybody. It's a bad country song. I'm sorry. I know it's so popular, but I don't. most action movies, the plots are just so fucking stupid. I can't take it.
I mean, it's supposed to be over the top. It's an action movie.
Have you seen epic rap battle where it was John Rambo versus John Wick versus John?
No, because I hate rap.
Oh, but it's so hilarious.
I was drunk.
Yeah, the rap battles are usually
Today
stupid.
my
It's not actual
mom
rap music.
It's
got out of
probably
prison.
not hilarious.
I
Your
went
first thing wasn't
pick her
hilarious.
up in
Look,
the
okay.
rain.
Look, okay, here's the thing. I realize my opinions are not often popular. I don't really care.
Me too.
But look, I don't mind. I like action scenes. I like that stuff, but not enough that I'm going to watch most action movies because most action movies, the plot is so annoying. I can't get over it. It's the same with horror, you know?
Well, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I'm entitled to mine.
Have you guys seen Relic Hunter?
Nope.
Nope.
But just remember, it's my channel, so my opinion rules.
That's what. That's true. It is.
I just look. Here's my problem with both. I can't stand horror movies because they are so intentionally over the top. It's about shock factor. It's not about an actual plot, and so the plots are usually so paper thin that I end up laughing through the whole thing because they don't scare me. They don't scare me at all. So I end up just sitting there laughing and rolling my eyes and then going, why the fuck am I doing this?
I have the opposite problem. I am easily, like, I guess scared or like more like I am jumpy, I guess. So it's like I hate the loud noises and stuff that come with like most horror movies. It's like, and I'm like, oh god, like
jump scares are annoying.
That's all that horror movies are now.
And that's what I was saying. Horror movies, there's just not enough plot there. I like thrillers. I don't mind the creepy elements. I don't any of that. But I want more plot. I want more intellectualism. I want more. I was expecting more. And that's the same way I feel with action movies. Is there's nothing there except for the action scenes. If I want those, there's good movies that tread that line, that go through thriller and action and stuff, that have a lot more plot and still have the action. I can see action scenes in tons of movies. I can see action in tons of movies. But I want more in it than just the action. I would pick the. I want more. I want it all. I'm greedy. I want it all.
That's what she said. Giggity.
Just make it grow, babies. Make it grow.
Oh, did you ever see the Austin Power movies?
God, I hated those.
I've seen memes of them.
One of the hilarious parts was the guard surrounding the tent, and the woman is positioned like right next to the suitcase, and
we
and
know.
See the silhouette, and it looks like he's pulling items from her.
Her butt.
You know what?
Look. And now I'm going to go back to what you were saying to him earlier. There's no hilarious parts in Austin Powers. It's dumb.
I would argue to say that Dr. Evil is still funny.
We all have our
Yeah,
own.
I like him. At least from what I've seen of the clips. Like I'm like, he's funny.
Yeah.
No.
We all have our own opinions, and Eagle just hates everything.
Opinions are like assholes.
No, I don't. There's a lot of stuff I love.
I'm teasing you, Eagle.
No.
Opinions are a lot like assholes. Mine doesn't stink though.
The fuck it doesn't.
Only in your mind it doesn't stink.
Can I get one freaking shark with one freaking laser, please? Okay, no.
I think everyone's got at least one opinion, or
Throw me
or
a
like
bone,
everybody
come
else is just like, hey, that freaking sucks.
Did you say suitcase or simp case?
Anyway,
there's a new Walking Dead show set in France.
don't care. Checked out Walking Dead a long time ago.
Oh no, it is a
Probably
zombies.
just honestly, it's probably just like it went on for way too long.
It did.
I checked out of it too.
I was never into zombie stuff in the first place, but it's like
Zombies are dumb.
This is getting stupid.
How great would it be if all the characters in this French version of The Walking Dead were mimes? Think about it.
Zombie mimes. Okay,
No. People,
No,
mimes
just
getting
like
killed by
the
zombies.
mime survivors.
That'd be hilarious. Something about that would be hilarious. They just
That would be a
mime each
freaking
other.
comedy.
No, that would be a true nightmare. You couldn't even get rid of mimes and death.
No, the survivors, not the.
No, the survivors being mimes, and then
That's still
and then they
terrible.
just be,
Could you imagine that?
and then they be silent, and then they're just like mimicking like what they want to do with their hands the whole time.
Everybody say hi to Annihilus.
Oh,
Hello, Darth Annihilus. Been a while. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
but
Fucking
But
asthma.
in this season,
Let him no stop.
Go
Stop.
ahead, Annihilus.
Let Annihilus say hi. Crap's sakes.
Hello.
I hate playing Ringmaster.
Hello.
Puppy says hi too, but she's asleep.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Sorry.
if you're the ringmaster, are we a bunch of clowns?
Yes.
we're a bunch of
Send
something.
the clowns.
You guys ever watch Killer
They're
Clowns
out
from
to
outer
be-
space?
I
Yes,
saw-
No,
I
because
have.
I hate
I
clowns.
have.
I saw part of that. I was like,
No.
what the hell am I watching this for?
It's so bad, it's awesome.
That's like not just a freaking joke on the internet. That's actually a real movie.
Yeah.
Fred
They also
Burger,
made a
yes.
game.
There is literally a Piranha Women from the Avocado Jungle of Death as a movie.
Yep.
There's actually
Yeah, I
think Bill Maher was
also
in that,
realized
wasn't
that
he?
there's 6 Sharknado movies. So
What did I walk in on?
they also went
The shit.
Cluster
talking about
Fuck.
stupid movies, I guess.
You walked into the shit.
You walked into a clusterfuck of crazy.
So no,
You
so
know
no
what I
different than any
watched?
of your other streams. Got it.
You know what I watched
To
tonight?
my
for film
nightmare.
movies?
What'd you watch?
Love you too, Rosetta.
I watched a Batman: The Doom That Came to Gotham. Around
You
the
guys,
40-minute.
you guys. It's okay, right? Finish. Just trying to get the guys
Okay.
to stop talking over you there for a sec.
Well, I watched Batman: The Doom That Came to Gotham, and around the 40-minute mark, it completely lost me. Okay, these two guys, like the two kids, Dick Grayson, Cassandra Cain, or at least that version of Cassandra Cain, talking Oliver Queen into bed because he was drunk, and then Batman shows up and he's beat up in the morning, and then suddenly it's night again, and Oliver Queen is sober, and then they're just all heading to, and him and like the entire police force are mobilized onto the ship with like no context, and so that's when the movie lost me, and then everything else after that just like went completely over my head.
Is it one of
Green
the
Arrow
an-
was a holy knight. Thomas Wayne was a freaking nigh immortal man from the 1500s.
Is it one of the animated movies?
Yep.
Yep.
One of those like alternate universe
Elseworlds.
Yeah, Elseworld tales.
Gotham by Gaslight is the best Elseworld one.
And then at the end, Bruce Wayne becomes a purple man bat, and everyone lives happily ever after.
As you would do if it would. Who hasn't been a purple man bat?
Now, generally, Man-Bat is one of my favorite parts of the Rogues Gallery, but
Yeah, Batman
In fact, that's
became
that's
Man-Bat.
that's one thing that really kicked with the first episode of the animated series was on Leathery Wings, where he's going up against Man-Bat.
Man-Bat was a little shit in Arkham Knight.
There was
there's some damn good comics back in the 70s involving Man-Bat.
There was a Elseworld where Batman was a Viking. I think it was Detective Comics.
I read
There's also
one.
like an Elseworlds Tale where he's like freaking God of War or something. Like,
Well, there's one called There's one issue of as an Elseworld tale, Speeding Bullets, where basically the premise is that little baby Kal-El doesn't land in Kansas. He lands near Gotham.
Oh boy!
And is taken in by Thomas and Martha Wayne.
Oh, that one.
He becomes Batman. Let's just say the incident in the back alley with Joe Chill ends very differently.
You know what I would have liked out of that one? If like actually Bruce Wayne existed and then they grew up as brothers. And then he becomes and then becomes Robin.
That would be interesting.
The Flashpoint
Bruce Wayne
movie.
becomes Robin.
The Flashpoint
Where did I
movie
lose
where
control of this?
Oh yeah, I've seen the
Thomas
Flashpoint
Wayne is
movie.
Batman.
When they
and
mention
Wonder Woman
Batman,
and Aquaman do the dirty, and then that causes a war.
Oh,
Did you guys
Robert
see the-
April.
did you get-
The control was long gone by then.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see the Flashpoint movie where Thomas Wayne is Batman and Martha Wayne's the Joker?
Yeah.
I think I've seen that one.
No,
I have seen that
I have
one.
seen very few of the animated stuff. You know.
But
actually
yeah,
like
so I
that
guess
one.
that movie, 6 out of 10. Honestly, after that, I was just like, yep, okay, this stuff happens, all right. And then, movie's over, okay. I'm just-
The Injustice one was just okay.
No, I saw the one about I saw the.
I thought it was
adaptation
worse
of,
than the
Year One.
comics. It just goes from 0 to 180 in like 20 minutes, and then and then Superman cries and it's over.
You know
The
you know what
game
the
had
most-
a better plot, but the game was also frustrating. But then again, I
must admit, Nightwing's death
fighting
is
games.
slightly less stupid, so at least there's
You
that.
know what the most boring comic book movie ever was?
What?
Dark
Watch-
Knight Rises.
No, Watchmen. I could not get past 5 minutes of it. It was so
Damn.
boring.
It
The
was
comic was
largely
really
a-
good, and then they made the movie really boring.
Exactly.
You know what? You know what?
Like,
Oh,
what
and you
movie?
know what they did for the bit? They didn't do the space squid. Instead, it was a fake Dr. Manhattan bomb. That
You know
was dumb.
You know what? You know what? What Superman movie I liked? That Red Sun one where he lands in
Russia.
in Kansas.
Russia.
Around in
He
Soviet
becomes
Russia.
comrade.
Yeah, he becomes a comrade, but he's still Kansas is in Russia for some reason.
No, it's
Rad,
in Russia. No,
dude.
Russia's in Russia. Yeah.
No, it's
Batman's
part
in
of the
Russia.
Soviet Union.
And Wonder
what-
Woman's in Russia. Everyone's
Yeah.
in frickin' Russia.
Yeah,
Your
when I
face is in Russia.
when I said you had 5 minutes to get out, I lied. Boom. You know.
Okay,
Duh.
plot twist.
Duh.
I think
We
Wonder
invented the
Man-
Russian, you know.
Wonder Woman was
Sure
just
thing,
visiting
Chekhov.
him in Russia. I think.
In the comics, they actually screwed in Russia, so
Did he?
and
Did
it's
he?
like, oh my god, I'm a lesbian now. I'm like, no,
That
you're not. No,
did
you're
just
not.
remind me though of my favorite issues of the Punisher.
Did Superman have his gulag of solitude?
I guess you could say everyone was just rushing around.
Okay.
You guys
that-
really need to
Yeah,
slow down because you're
yeah,
talking over each other so much. You're giving me a headache.
Sorry.
There's one issue of the Punisher where all the crime bosses gather together to find what are we going to do about the Punisher and everything. And Frank takes this opportunity to, and he emerges in the middle of all this. And he's got his gun, but he also lets him know that he has wired this building to blow. And this is a dead man switch. I go down, we all go down. So they're panicking with lives. He's blowing away guys left and right. They can't do it because they kill him. If the building blows up. So it's down to just him and one guy. All right, come on, man. We can get out of here. We don't. And it's like, boom. Sets it off. Because they figured he was going to die anyway in this one. And just takes out the building, takes out the guy. Somehow he survives this. But at the end of the issue, it's like, holy crap, he just did it. He just took himself out to make sure he got every last one of them.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to start collecting old Punisher comics. Not the new crap, but the old
No,
crap.
fuck that.
Yeah, that one was. I'm not the biggest fan of the Punisher. I will admit that, but
Yeah.
I looked at those new comics. I'm like, what the fudge is this shit?
I don't think anything past 2010 is probably not even worth the paper it's printed on.
Yeah,
The comics have become such poor quality, apparently.
Annihilus, what were you trying to say?
Nothing. I just minor asthma attack.
Oh, sweetie.
Apparently, somehow out of all this, the Hulk still keeps getting cool new series. Which is interesting.
yeah.
The Superman is now his son or whatever.
DC is frankly can just burn the grand.
They're all being. They're
I
all.
could
Oh
think-
yeah, and then I remember he went to the
Okay,
Injustice universe and tried to hug Injustice Superman.
Okay, stop everybody a sec. Stop everybody a sec. You just literally had 4 of you try to start at once. And we got to slow down a little bit here, people. Slow down.
I was wondering, at what point is one of the companies going to invite Jim Shooter to come back and take over? Please save us.
We can do this without
And-
talking over each other constantly.
Mhm.
Exhibit
look-
A of what I'm saying. Wait a minute. I'm talking.
Hold up, wait a minute. Let me put some pimping in it.
Tim. For
What,
crying
are we
out
all
loud.
are we all pimps now?
What?
Never
Oh,
mind.
Jesus. I'll be back.
Oh,
I'm leaving the mic on though.
How many
so you can hear
times
my
did I say
travails.
never mind? How many times
Why
did
are
I say
you
stop? Let
leaving
me
the mic?
finish.
Oh.
Everybody just kept talking to each other.
Okay.
Fine, don't listen to the host at all.
Chloe.
Sorry, Eagle.
Oh, Lord. Ow.
Then if I don't feel like I'm listened to or respected most places, I'd like to feel like I'm being respected a little here.
We do respect you, Rosetta.
Well, what I'm literally having to tell everybody repeatedly, stop, let me finish. I waited and talked to you guys at every single time I try to talk. One of you, and I tell one of you to stop, let me finish. The other ones start talking over. That's not respectful. You guys have got to stop and let me say what I'm trying to say as the host. Okay?
Okay.
I know you guys get excited, but it causes me issues. Hi, Wise Guys. Oh boy, I'm getting such a
Hello.
headache. And to go back to the focus of the stream. Camera.
I like your camera, even though I don't know much about them.
It's really, really fancy and it's really, really expensive. That's what we need to know here.
Yeah, Nikon camera is good quality, so I've got
it
one.
It looks really, really good and really, really expensive.
Yeah, how much did you pay for it? Or-
I paid total for everything, including the accessories, about $1,200, but it was supposed to be $2,600 just for the camera retail.
Oh.
So I got good deals, but the stuff I have between the camera and the accessories should have cost over $3,000. A pretty, 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 pretty new Nike, and it's one of their top of the line.
Nice.
VA won't help because I'm not a drug abusing alcoholic wife beater. That's why.
Wait, what?
What?
All right.
Okay, that was.
Look in position here and another thing. And I know
Your
it's gonna see my
camera's
junk.
still
Okay.
on, Rob.
There, I know.
Bob.
I said I left the microphone on so you can hear my travails. No.
We are all here, unfortunately.
Mhm. We're just 2 people away from a full Brady Bunch. Okay.
It is digital 4K. It has video capabilities, but it is specialized as a camera. It has all kinds of fancy functions and can do all kinds of fancy effects. And it's 125x zoom.
Can you
Are
do
we
video
gonna
on
see
it?
your pictures?
Hmm?
And
All right.
are we gonna start seeing wildlife slideshows or whatever?
Oh, I've got tons of photos that I did with my smaller cameras already that are high quality that I need to start making slideshows and videos of.
Mm-hmm.
I got this now, and I'm going to be making a couple week trip, but I finally have my new computer. We're still getting a few programs and still getting things installed and still have to get a few more accessories to finish building all the ports I need and everything, but we have the computer and we're working on it. So
That's
in
good.
the next month or so, everything should start getting together more so I can actually start doing more work again.
All right.
Nice.
It's just piece by piece, step by step. Are you quite done with the comments in private, Tim?
Oh, I didn't want to interrupt anyone, so I decided to.
Yes, Wise Guys. I got the new computer. I'm on my new laptop, and I've got the new camera. I just actually need now for some of the art programs I run. They run best on the actual Chromebook stuff, so I need to get one other laptop too to go with it. That's going to actually be able to open fully and be used as draw tab and be used as a secondary when I'm doing cameras and effects and stuff like that. So
Okay.
I'm getting there. I have most of the stuff I needed now. I just need help figuring it all out and getting it set up, which my husband can do bit by bit when he's not working. You guys don't want to know how much I've had to grind and work and sell and do over the last bit to raise the money for this, and I'm still pretty hitting the pocket doing it, but I need to. I can't function. I can't do most of my work anymore. So it's one of those situations. It's one of those places where I had to do this now. Yeah. Actually, yes, wise guys, the Chromebooks have gotten a lot better, and actually, StreamYard runs better on Chromebook than it does most laptops.
Really?
Huh.
I don't know why, but it does. And that's been my experience dealing with both. So, and interacting with people who have both and use both. For some reason, Chromebook actually works well with StreamYard. I don't know why.
Weird.
So, I do want to have a couple extra things. I want to have both types of laptops. I want to get everything functional and stuff. I'm trying to collect a decent camera, at least to a high-end camera, in every major camera company. Because they all have different effects, as I was starting to say, they all have different effects, different things they can do. They all have different capabilities, and they all have different pixelation and stylation. So when you're trying to do multiple types of art and photography, different cameras for different effects actually does help. I have the Canon now. I have the Kodak. I have my Nikon. I need to find a more modern Minolta if I can. And I need to try to get at least a couple others that are in the top companies. And I'll have my whole little backpack of cameras and stuff that'll help with me. And I'll keep my main one on my neck.
I love to take a photograph, so mama don't take my coat.
There's a song for everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess that reminds me.
Wise guys, I wouldn't use Mac and Apple products if you paid me. They're overpriced shit.
That built by slave labor.
Closed system.
Well, both are, honestly.
I've got an iPhone because I had no choice. Okay.
Let me put you this way.
Same here.
I've only actually owned those things once. I had an iPhone once because somebody actually gave it to me free, and I still felt like I paid too much for it.
You were saying, right, Kitty?
I mean, I guess I like my iPhone for making my videos, but
Hey, real wise.
yeah, I don't like the MacBooks. I had a bad experience having one in school.
Be very careful using the iPhone for videos and stuff because they have a clause. I've actually seen them use a few times on people where they claim that if you use anything through their devices to create it, that they get ownership of it. They've actually taken music from people's computers and claimed it on iTunes and stuff and sold it.
Ew.
They've actually been sued for it several times.
No, I haven't gotten an issue like that yet.
So just be careful using them for that stuff and try to protect your stuff where you can.
But they're the big evil company. You can't fight them in court.
I can fight them at the KFC parking lot at 3 a.m.
I actually know several people directly that I'm friends with that work as musicians who actually had their music from their band taken off their stuff and iTunes claimed it.
Right, so they put their music on iTunes and then iTunes claimed it? Or?
No, it was on their devices and iTunes uploaded it off their computer and claimed it as theirs.
Like on their MacBooks, right?
And their phones. Yes.
Gross.
And they couldn't believe it when it happened. They're going, really? I mean, I know they say they own stuff if you're making it on their device, but I didn't think they'd go to that level. It's like, well, that's why I don't trust them. I mean, in anything where their terms of service says if you make it on this, we own it, fuck that, don't use it. Yeah. That goes for DeviantArt, that goes for Apple, that goes for all these ones. If they say they own what you created, fuck them.
Yeah.
They're taking away supposedly in DeviantArt, they're taking away the naughty stuff from it.
They're already helping the AI stuff produce things. They've already added a clause 3 years ago that says they own everything you put up there and they can do whatever they want to your artwork. They've already done all this other shit. Anybody still on them kind of deserves what they get at this point.
But you've been warned.
It is absolutely ridiculous the censorship culture we have,
Hey,
where they want to control people so badly that most of the classic authors and artists of history would be banned under this current culture.
AI is going to come eventually.
Oh, it's already
here.
Yeah, but it's not really going to catch on because you can't copyright it.
They'll figure out a way to copyright it.
No, you can't because it takes.
The courts have already ruled you can't.
Because it's derivative work.
At least by the current rules, yeah. In 30 years.
Well, here's the thing. Under laws to copyright, you have to have a human creating it. Mm-hmm. It has to be traceable to a specific person getting the copyright. B, it's using work that's copyrighted by other people to create the stuff it's doing, so it's already violating other copyrights. And so, yeah, there's multiple cases here. I mean, they've had cases already where they're having people hire artists, and they're being sold crap off of AI and being told that they have no recourse against them.
Yeah.
But don't those artists lose their reputation and not get hired as much?
A friend of
produce crappy work.
A friend of mine, he was going to say he was going to draw a comic book using nothing but AI art, and somebody had to tell him, dude, you can't copyright it. So if you use that, you're going to lose your character because it's already.
Mm-hmm.
But am I wrong, Eagle?
I don't know. I didn't hear what you said over everybody.
Isn't the art world a lot about reputation? If you produce bad work, you lose your reputation, and then you
only among the critics. Yeah.
I got news
and
for you.
the critics are
modern
idiots.
Art culture is pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
It has been ever since this whole modern art movement back when my mother was a child, and it's just gotten worse. And the art scene is whoever can say the right things to get the right people to support them. It doesn't matter what you actually do. Look at the woman who got so mad because she's a voice actor. She's played this part before. Somebody made a fan video and used an AI to create a similar voice. And this was literally a fan video that had no profit. And she starts screaming how you should have paid me to do this. And you're stealing my art and you're stealing all this and stuff like that. And then you go to her feed and she has a video promoting her book she wrote. And it's got all kinds of stolen art on it, including posters from other movies and other shit like that.
Oh, yeah. She actually paid $650 for AI generated image. So.
Yeah, I don't believe her. I don't believe her when she says that somebody else put that video together the way she was saying it. I think it was backpedaling fast to save her ass.
Isn't it?
Yes, wise guys. And hello, Pirate Canvas.
Am I wrong about the reputation, though, that it can sync an artist?
It can, but it doesn't usually anymore. There's so many people and such an oversaturated market that people are having trouble finding the good through the bad.
As far as art critics go, check out a movie. It was a documentary. Who the bleep is Jackson Pollock? It's about this gal who gets a painting in a thrift store for like $5-10. And forensically, they pretty much proved this was a lost work by Jackson Pollock. And they managed to they verify it's from this studio. It's the same material. They maybe got one of his fingerprints in the paint. It's the same material. But the critics, because we don't know about the science stuff. There couldn't be a Jackson Pollock. There would never be. They got their head so far up their ass sometimes. And they pretty much forensically prove it. No, this is a Jackson Pollock. Okay. And could be worth millions, okay? And granted, whatever you think of Jackson Pollock, I think it just looks more like he just
never
honestly.
But I get that.
I think it looks like it.
One sec. What I was getting to here is it goes the same with dealing with museums and stuff. You never. It's so hard to substantiate stuff, but it's also there's a certain group that's trying to fight certain things. When we had the Native Museum that we had in Rapid when I lived there as a kid, it was actually shut down by the government, who took all the artifacts and mixed them into their museum and then tried to change all the history and the facts behind them.
Yes, thank you, Tom Daschle, you motherfucking son of a bitch.
I hated this for a lot of reasons, and this is the guy who called me a squaw bitch.
Okay,
to my face. But that's a whole other rant. The point I was getting at, but yet You go to Crazy Horse, the museum they built there, which they built partly to defend what was taken down and partly as part of the vision that was part of the original there. Has this massive museum. They have spent so much time tracking the artists, tracking the art types, verifying DNA that's on the art pieces if they don't know who it is, stuff like that. And they have a gorgeous museum with things that are certified all over it. And it's night and day difference. And it is important to actually pay attention when things are verified and credit them where they're due, because artists make and sell stuff all the time. There's things that get lost, things where signatures are missed, things like that. It happens.
Yeah.
Hell, history gets lost.
Yeah.
Take care, wise guys, sweetie.
I was going to respond to Wise Guy's comment here about they're going to try to force AI into on everything and try to convince us that it's copyrightable. That sounds like they just kind of want everyone to think that so they can just steal everybody's stuff. If you think about it, we have a wiener.
Yeah, I know you are. I mean, sorry.
Goodbye.
Ouch.
I'm so fucking hot right now. Ow. I don't know if I'm keeping going much longer. I'm starting to feel a bit more sick again.
I'm sorry.
Oh boy. I think I'm going to end the stream here and we can hang out where we're a little more relaxed, because I'm
tired.
So. No, you said you need to go to bed soon, so go to bed, sweetie. It's okay.
I do need to go to bed.
Bye,
Good night.
everybody.
Glad I got to go on stream with you. Bye.
Yeah, me too. It's